think one of the unique things about the Gold Rush period literature is that there is a mix between this rollicking adventure and the sadness. For everybody who came, I haven't found anyone who is contrary to this. Everyone saw it as the great adventure of their life. But the vast majority of people failed. They failed as miners. The communities they lived in failed. And yet they saw it as this great opportunity, and that the failure during that time period was not to come to the gold fields and fail and strike out. The great failure during that time period was not to go in the first place, because this was the great adventure. This was the great opportunity for you to change yourself, to make yourself into a different, better person through the physical hardship and hopefully striking it rich. And so you see that a lot, and you see that oftentimes in the literature of the time period. You take someone, for instance, like an Ezra Dane. He wrote a book called Ghost Town, in which he talks about the rollicking adventure and how miners would wash their clothes by sticking them into little streams. They were so lazy they didn't even want to wash their drawers, and the next morning they find their drawers are gold-plated, for instance. And yet, you read into that book, you see about someone who's come 1,000 miles across the forbidding American outback, and they failed. And there's sadness, and there's people who are reluctant to go home because they're going to be facing people that they expected, who expected them to be wealthy, but they're not. J.S. Holliday, the great historian of the American West, once said that one of the powers of the California Gold Rush was that it gave you license to fail. In a society in which failure is never viewed positively, this was a place where you could go and try, and if you failed, it was okay, because you had tried in the first place. And I think that's reflected in the literature, in the relationship that people find with this extraordinary resource that they're trying to find, this elusive yellow flake.